There are 7 things that will break your fasting. So memorize them and then you don't have to worry about anything, because you know that these are the 7 things that will nullify your fasting. So number 1, eating and drinking. So eating and drinking anything that goes into your stomach, through your mouth or through your nose, this is going to nullify your fasting. Even if you swallow a stone that your stomach cannot break down, it again is going to nullify your fasting. Secondly, whatever takes the role of food and drink, such as the IV, if you have galactose, for example, that you can live for 3 to 4 days without eating and drinking anything. Just because of this, IV is going into your veins. So this nullifies your fasting. And this means that if I take antibiotic, anything that does not nourish my body, that does not take the role of eating and drinking, this doesn't nullify your fasting. So if somebody asks, if I have to take vaccines, is it going to affect my fasting? So the answer is no, it doesn't. If I have to extract a tooth and the doctor gives me tranquilizers, whatever, does it affect my fasting? The answer is no, it doesn't affect your fasting. Thirdly, vomiting intentionally. If I put my finger or smell anything that can make me vomit intentionally, this voids my fasting. If all of a sudden, without me helping it, I am throwing up, I am vomiting, this is unintentional. It doesn't affect your fasting. Fourthly is cupping, and this is an issue of a dispute among scholars, so that the most authentic opinion up to date is it is safer not to cope while fasting. However, taking samples of blood for the hospital is totally permissible. Bleeding from your gum while the doctor or the dentist is working, this does not affect your fasting. Try not to swallow it. Filthy ejaculation. Any person ejaculating while he is awake, of course, because this is different from the nocturnal emission, while they call wet dreams. When you ejaculate while sleeping, this does not affect your dreams. While sleeping, this does not affect your fasting at all. But if you do it intentionally while awake, this nullifies your fasting. And the 6th is the most severe one, the intercourse. And this is the highest of all 7th. The blood of menses or postnatal bleeding. These two, if they exist, then the fast is void, even if it is second before the adhan of the Maghrib. We hope that you have learned a lot from this video.